Tonight, it was an explosion that rocked Pawtucket. A baby and her father badly burned. Well, for the first time tonight, and only here on NBC 10, the explosion victim is talking.
He's talking exclusively to NBC 10 Sierra Putman about how he's doing and how his little girl and football are helping him overcome one of the worst moments of his life.
1, 2, 3.
Football
1, 2, 3.
and this little girl are the two things Ruben Gonzalez loves most in this world.
I'm a diehard football fan. I'm a diehard New England fan.
Last November 5th, this home explosion almost took both away from him.
Always gets a little emotional, but
For the first time, Ruben tells his story.
it was around 10 o'clock in the morning.
He and his then girlfriend, Ruby Oliveras, were living in an apartment on Mineral Spring Avenue in Pawtucket with their 8-month-old daughter, Leilani. That morning, Ruby hopped in the shower while Ruben put Leilani in her playpen so he could make brownies.
As soon as I opened that oven door, it just blew me back. Like, all I saw was a flash. That's literally the only, like, cheese.
In seconds, his life was forever changed.
All I remember is, like, getting up, feeling my face, and literally seeing my face, a layer of skin fall off. When I heard my daughter, that first cry, when you hear an 8-month-old and you hear that cry, it sounds like she's burning to death. I'm telling you, you don't care about what happens to you.
The ceiling fell on his little girl's crib. He and Ruby rushed over and freed her. Ruby, still wet from the shower, scooped her up, and they started fighting their way out.
I almost gave up until I hear somebody trying to kick the door open.
The person was an off-duty Providence firefighter named Jermaine Woods. Ruben's friends with him to this day. Eric Silva, the family's downstairs neighbor, also helped.
Can't thank enough of that, man.
Ruben was rushed to Rhode Island Hospital. 70% of his body was burned. It's graphic, but this picture shows just how far he's come.
I mean, it was the itchiness, the anxiety attacks, like, pain comes and goes, that lingers.
Leilani was treated next door at Hasbro Children's Hospital. Ruby spoke exclusively to me shortly after the explosion. A year later, she doesn't talk about that horrible November day.
I don't like reliving it. I, unfortunately, didn't get hurt. I just had to watch the most important thing in my life suffer and then watch him suffer. Mentally, she's so young, so they have high hopes. Nightmares might keep on for a while, and she might have a lot of unexplained fears. But for now, she's pretty much my fearless toddler.
A fearless little girl who inspired her father to get out of the hospital before January.
That means I'm gonna miss my daughter's first Christmas, and that wasn't gonna happen.
He was released after a month and a half. It was a bright spot in their rocky year-long journey. 1 year later, you can see all that's left of 420 Mineral Spring Avenue is this empty lot. Now, the state determined that it was an accident that caused the explosion. It was due to a natural gas leak, but the fire department tore down the building before it could determine what the source of that leak was. For now, Ruben's focusing on his daughter getting better and football.
Ready? 1, now.
Love of family and football helps him conquer bouts of depression, PTSD, and countless doctor's visits.
You know, God gave me a second chance. He blessed me.
You don't get over it. You just have to deal with it.
Sierra Putman, NBC 10 News.